goldfish crackers and cheese balls. I saw teachers, assistants, and workers with the patience of Job, yet they arrived every morning with a smile on their face and a heart ready to serve. Our pastor has a mean volleyball serve and has as much fun in the bounce house as the kids did. I observed that there was not enough jobs to do for the people that wanted to do them. Everyone was so helpful and just had hearts to serve. I observed a group of people who loved their Lord and their church. I saw our pastor loving the little lambs of the flock with all the love in his heart. And I was reminded today that I stand redeemed because someone took my place. Thank you. I observed the generosity and love of children and adults. When I was asked to do VBS this year, we always support someone with our offering. And New Hope Preparatory School in Mombasa, Kenya was laid on my heart. And it's called Sister Sarah School around here. And they started a school, Sister Sarah did, with 2 children under a tree. And now it has grown into the hundreds. And there are children that cannot attend the school because their parents do not have the money. So I challenged your children to the girls to sponsor a girl and the boys to sponsor a boy. And let me tell you, they love a challenge because the money kept rolling in because the girls would be ahead one day and then the boys would go ahead in the amount we collected. But I am blessed and pleased to tell you that we raised, or collected, not raised, $732.52. That's just astounding. These are some of the faces that live in Mombasa, Kenya. And we changed the lives, or will change the lives of 4 children 8,106 miles away. It takes $150 a year for school fees plus 2 meals a day for these sweet little children. So I thank all of you for doing that and your generosity. So as I know y'all didn't come see me tonight, surprise, surprise, but as I have my nursery and toddler class up, we were blessed this week to have Sister Jenna Johnson with us. She is a former VBS student here, and she is now, y'all can come up while we, and she is now a pastor's wife and serving in another church, but I asked her to come and do Divine Discoveries with the children, and she's going to explain a little bit of what she did this week in Divine Discoveries.
If you haven't heard about Divine Discovery Science Lab, they'll probably talk about it now. I really didn't know what that was going to entail, but I took on a challenge, and I think I got or received more blessings from it than I could have ever imagined. It was a hands-on science experiment lab that we did every single day, every age from these little bitties all the way up to our 8th grade came in every day, and I prepared a science experiment or lab that went along with our lessons. On Monday, where we talked about Paul being converted on the road to Damascus, where he saw the light, we did an invisible ink lab where we used lemon juice and we heated it up, and they got to write their own names, and it heated up and you could see your name as it was heated. On the second day, does anyone remember, Paul took his first missionary journey. What did we make in the lab? Kinetic sand. On Wednesday, Paul and Silas were in jail, so we brought in a mini trampoline to the science lab, and they all loved it, but I really got to share the gospel that day, because any of the groups that built a solid foundation with their Legos, we built Legos, and any of the groups that built a solid foundation with their Legos, and then we put it on the trampoline and we jumped to see which jail tower would stand. So whichever one would stand, we talked about having a solid foundation. Like Paul, he had a solid foundation. And when that earthquake came, he wasn't scared at all. On Thursday, does anyone remember Thursday? That was yesterday. What did we do Thursday? We made things expand and explode out of a bottle. Everyone got to wear safety goggles, so it was a big deal. We had elephant toothpaste. We just used common things that you can get at the grocery store. I used a lot of things that I learned from college, and Pinterest was my friend. And we took some things from the kitchen, and we put them in a bottle. Everything was very safe, and we... Like Paul, he admonished the brethren, those of us that are saved, to continue strengthening and growing your faith. And we watched as these materials inside the bottles grow up outside of the bottles. And then today was our last day, and we talked about Paul's shipwreck at sea. And so some of the older classes, they made rain fall from shaving cream inside of a cup. And the younger children up here that are getting very impatient with the scientist, they made storms in a bottle. And I was so entirely thankful and blessed for the opportunity that you all gave me. Thank you, Sister Terry. This has been an awesome experience. So if you're hearing about Divine Discovery Science Lab, and if they're asking to use things from the kitchen, you'll know where it came from. Thank you so much.
This is our nursery class and our toddlers class. The teachers were Katie Shoemaker, Lindsay DeRossett, Donna Buckaloo, Angela Cruz, and Allison Rickett. And you can see there's more people than those I listed. Every helping hand was asked to come in, so y'all go ahead.
God, you made our big blue sky. You made the oceans deep and wide. God, you made the trees so tall. And your love is bigger than it all. God, you're bigger than big, stronger than strong. Yeah, you're mightier than mighty, louder than this song. Your love for me stretches farther than far. I can't imagine just how big you are, just how big you are. Oh, yeah. God, you made our big blue sky. You made the oceans deep and wide. God, you made the trees so tall. Your love is bigger than it all. God, you're bigger than big, stronger than strong. Yeah, you're mightier than mighty, louder than this song. Your love for me stretches farther than far. I can't imagine just how big you are, just how big you are. God, so big, we love you. All right, guys, let's do this one more time. God, you're bigger than big, stronger than strong. Yeah, you're mightier than mighty, louder than this song. Your love for me stretches farther than far. I can't imagine just how big you are, just how big you are. I can't imagine just how big you are, just how big you are.
Our next group we're going to have is pre-kindergarten and kindergarten. Sister Tiffany Mobley is a former student. She is also a pastor's wife serving in Indiana, and she is our pastor's daughter, actually. So when I I heard she was bringing her little girl Lila. I decided to ask her to teach for us. So she is filled in for one of our teachers for the pre-K and kindergarten class. And Ashley Durham helped her. Thank you. That song was actually written by one of our sisters here, Sister Wanda Oliver. Thank you, children. You did a wonderful job. Our next class up is first and second grade. Sisters Debbie Shoulders and Sister Sherry Patterson were the teachers in this class, and they're going to sing Shipwreck and Mighty Mighty Preacher Man.
Paul's on his way to Rome, but he got shipwrecked. It didn't look like he'd be home, 'cause he got shipwrecked. Everybody was starting to cry. They were sure they were gonna die. But an angel told Paul, don't fear, everybody's getting out of here. There's shipwreck on this shipwreck. God was with him even on a shipwreck. God gave strength and help on a shipwreck. Everybody was starting to cry. They were sure they were gonna die. But an angel told Paul, don't fear, everybody's getting out of here. There's shipwreck on the shipwreck. Shipwreck on the shipwreck. Winds were blowing, waves were rolling, bells were tolling, tears are flowing on that shipwreck, on that shipwreck, shipwreck, on the shipwreck, shipwreck, on the shipwreck, shipwreck, on the shipwreck.